The ALP was an awesome experience. Took away a lot of learning. One of the main things that I learned was how to work in a team that was so diverse, had different roles, didn't always see eye to eye. And one of the responsibilities I had was to keep the morale of the team high, or just at a level that we could all work together. There are a couple of personalities that often clashed. They would argue their points, which isn't a bad thing by any means. Everyone had the right to have their say. But I really saw that once our team, sometimes those arguments would inhibit our work and we wouldn't be able to move forward or progress. But once those issues were resolved, we were really able to move ahead in leaps and bounds and make some great progress. Was the experiential learning valuable? Like real life experience, it's hard to say. Hard to say if it's going to be similar to the ALP experience or completely different. But there's definitely going to be teamwork involved in the future, in my future, my career. And so this was a bit of an insight and a look into what that dynamic might be like, amongst a number of other things: pressure, deadlines to meet, quality of work, being able to present, practicing that, coming up with an idea that others can believe and will want to invest in, being able to pitch that idea. I think those were invaluable through the ALP experience. One of the issues that I personally had throughout the ALP experience was dealing with personal responsibilities, part-time work, family issues and responsibilities, and then still being able to give my best to my team, and that kind of balance. It wasn't something that was staged, it was real life. And that was a big challenge for me, and having to ensure my team that I was still a valuable member of the team, that my contribution would not take away from the team's success. I would do all that I could to really contribute 100%. Times where I thought that I was unhappy about the ALP requirements was perhaps the idea of the input that we needed to put in. Once again, going back to balancing personal life, I thought that sometimes it was unrealistic to be spending 6 to 8 hours on the project every day. I know that should be a minimum, and that would have given us the best opportunity and the best results possible, but just balancing normal life, I thought that was tough. And I guess Jens wouldn't be shy to let us know that our contribution or what we had done thus far was insufficient, but balancing that real life commitments and responsibilities made it tough. Look, if I could start the ALP over again, in terms of the way that the paper is set up, perhaps that it could come a bit earlier in the piece. Perhaps that me and my team, we just spend 2 days, 3 days just away from the world. We set aside a time where we just go away, block ourselves up from the rest of the world, our commitments, and just do really hardcore brainstorming and trying to do this design thinking process. I think that was something that I really will take away, is that design thinking processes and how I can apply that into real life. But if I could do it differently, just grounding and making sure our team was unified throughout the whole time, and that our idea regardless of the barriers that we face, that we could see it through if we really tried.